Well, Kitchen Challenge is an award-winning challenge. We won a charity award last year for the most innovative project. And it's something Wiggly Worm's developed that takes people, young people that we see here today, could be adults, and we take them from farm to fork over a 6 or 8 week period, and we use food as the tool, if you like, to get them to do better, to achieve better, to think better, to give themselves confidence, self-esteem, that they can go on and whatever it is that they do in their life, become even more successful at it.
There we go. Right, now get your plate over. He's banging bowls and things around. Chefs do that. We bang things around. We might not be doing much, but we bang things around. So the movement is there. I think there's a smile. There's always a smile. Okay, what else? There's a shimmy. Give it a shimmy. There you go, here's a shimmy.
And a hand.
But actually, I was just lazy. Stand by your omelette. Stand by. I would like you to get yourselves into an order that says this end is the best omelette, and this omelette at this end is the least good omelette. The best omelette, the least good omelette. Amongst yourselves, find out who.
I don't want to move. I'm moving. What's the best then? I say that. I got that. Yeah, Disney. Yeah, you got that.
Don't just think about the omelette. Don't just think about the omelette. Stop.
Yeah, you think you should go. Yeah, I think you should go first.
Hello. Don't just think about the omelette. Think about the process of how you got to the omelette. Think about how tidy the person was when they did it. I'm trying to think you're probably right there. I think that's a pretty good description of where we were in terms of actually what's the best and the least best. But I'm sure it will taste lovely. it will taste absolutely. Remember on the first day when you came and I talked to you, I said, we're all different. We all do things differently. We all have a different set of skills that will get us to where we want to be at the end. Okay, so just because if you don't get voted to be the head chef, that isn't a rejection, that isn't a failure. That's about saying that somebody's got a different set of skills that will help you as a group achieve what we want to achieve next week. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, bearing that in mind, I need 3 of you to volunteer to be elected to be head chef. I'm going to give you a minute to decide who those 3 people should be.
Even though I was really quiet.
30 seconds to give you 3.
I reckon Jess. I don't know. Why me? Yeah, I just think because you're quite Georgia Jess. I think you should always talk a lot in the group.
Who are our 3 that are up for it?
It's not. When you're in a group, it's not just you. You're not independent. You have to work together. The activities then I've been on to slaughterhouse, a farm, cooking. The most of these activities I enjoyed is the farm because you can learn where the food comes from.
Like cooperation and just knowing how to bond with people that you've never even known before, just how to work with them.
It is good because you get to meet different people and what they're like and what personalities, and you get to know what kind of it prepares you for when you get older and when you're meeting different people in jobs and things like that. It's not always that your idea can be the only idea. You can put ideas together, different people's views and other people's views, and just get along better. Probably the farm. It's normally, it just sounds like a normal farm, but when you go there you get to see how friendly they are, how good that they are at using things and recycling things. We've done old spot pork with red wine sauce, with chorizo sausage, with broccoli. We've done that.
Oh yeah, working with others, actually trying to get things done quickly and on time, and Basically just helping out. We've been to the abattoir, the slaughter place in Cinderford. We've been to a farm and we learned how animals and livestock are brought up, and lots of cooking and basic skills.
It's interesting to work in a team environment. I've learned to manage what other people are doing as well. We've done filleting a pheasant. We've been to the farm, been to the slaughterhouse. I enjoyed the farm the most because you got to see all the animals. Well, I cooked salmon with a salad and a bread and butter pudding.
Yeah, I find it quite fun, really. It's experienced, work with different people. Some people you know, some people you don't. Learn different ways to prepare things, how different people do it, their opinions and stuff. So, just their views on stuff, really.
I think it's a great opportunity as I've got to know new people that I wouldn't have before. They've taught me new skills just from what they've known and vice versa. I think I enjoyed the farm the most. We got to know each other even more, personalities, and yeah. We've made basic fish cakes, Thai fish cakes, fish pie, we've made a bolognese. Definitely, I've really enjoyed this course, meeting, well, Rob as well. He's been amazing and this has been a great opportunity for me. So.
I've learned about, well, working with people I don't know, because I've never really done much like that before. I enjoyed cooking the most, because that's what I like doing. We've made fish pie, fish cakes, vegetarian lasagna.
Well, they go to the abattoir, which is always a great thing to see, which is a team builder in itself. They'll do some sensory work, they'll do lots of nutrition, they will be at the farm where they can actually see where their food comes from day after day. They'll do tons of cooking, everything from the basics like your fish pies, your lasagnas, your bolognese, your Swiss rolls. And ultimately, their task, their final challenge is to produce a meal that you've had tonight, which is, I would say, the equivalent of 2A Rosette, some of the better gastropubs that are out there, which is a challenge in itself to their friends, to their family, to their teachers, to their colleagues. And they have to do it in a tight deadline and with very little time really. I mean, we've only had them for something like 42 hours to give them the skills necessary to be able to produce such a fantastic dinner. Well, I mean, we're delighted that the Forest Partnership invested in the Kitchen Challenge. We worked with the group last year as well. What you see for every individual, they're going to get something different out of it. There is no right or wrong, there's no pass or fail in the programme at all. What we do from day one is say to them, get something out of this that will help you in your future life. And it's important that every single one of them has a journey. It might be, some of them might be a bigger journey than others. And we've seen in every single one of the individuals today, they have become more confident, they've become friends with each other, they've been able to challenge each other appropriately without being, I suppose, not bullyish or taking a mickey. It's been done in a really good way. They've had fun, they've understood about teamwork, they've understood about communications, they understood about self-management, time control, all the generic skills that you need for anybody in life and anybody in business are covered by Kitchen Challenge, and these guys have done that today. I have three things that I always say to everybody about advice for the future, and they're things that my nan and my mum would say to me, and they're no different probably to what your nan and your mum would say to you. And that is, never underestimate what you're worth. Your value to your friends, to your family, could be your choir, your football team, your work colleagues, you are worth a hell of a lot. Every day set yourself a goal. It could be a large one, it could be a small one. It could be making sure that you get home in time, from my point of view, to bath the kids. It could be making sure that you read the next 5 pages of your book. It could be something that's going to change the world forever. And the third one is always, always be nice to everybody on the way up, because you're never going to know who you're going to meet on the way down. That's the advice I'd give.
They're brilliant. Actually, this group in particular have been really great because they've really gelled really well together as a team. And you can kind of tell when they're enjoying it or if they're not really up for it. But this group, they always get stuck in, and it's been really nice working with them, actually. I think you see changes as a group and in an individual level. They definitely have grown in confidence. They know what they're doing. They don't really need to be told what to do anymore. They like to kind of get on with them themselves, and yeah, no, definitely. And their cooking skills, clearly, as you'll see from the meal that they produce, they've really grown and they've done really well. Yeah. I think the meal's going to be a real challenge for them. It's going to be hard work. You know, it's non-stop for longer periods of time than they used to at the moment. But seeing them progress over the weeks, I think they're going to do a really good job. It's going to be a success.